Hello and welcome back to Foundation Fabs of Luscious 2021 week 2, and today is super exciting because I've never tested out makeup for men on my channel, and today is the day. Today I will be putting to the test the new Shake Up Let's Face It BB Tinted Moisturiser. So it's not really a foundation, but it's in that category, and it's for men. It's advertised to be for men, but I was like, really? Toxic masculinity there? Why would you advertise it for men if makeup is gender and sex free? Even really masculine men in films or movies or events wear makeup. So why do that? Why you do that? Don't do that. That's not nice. So if you would like to find out what this Shake Up Let's Face It BB Tinted Moisturiser looks like and wears like on a female oily acne prone skin, then all you have to do is keep on watching. I'm currently on the Shake Up Cosmetics website, and this is a very new brand because they only have like 3 things. On their website it says made for men, hybrid skincare X makeup for men, made in the UK, vegan friendly and cruelty free. However, straight under it there was an advertisement for their volumizing and moisturizing lip gel, which to me that is almost the opposite of very manly. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to steer away from very feminine stuff, then volumizing and moisturizing lip gel is definitely not that. I'm all for, like, just use what you want. To me, this is definitely like either a advertising strategy, or they are just trying to create that controversy around it, or I don't know. It's just, to me, this is like toxic, just creating makeup for men, because men and women can use whatever they want as long as it's like for them. It works on them. It doesn't matter. I do have to say I love the shade of green they're using in the advertisement. I really like the green of the packaging. This foundation is actually quite expensive for within the drugstore range. It's £25, so it's definitely up there. And as you can expect with tinted moisturizer situation, the shade range is 4 shades. I got the light shade, there's also medium, there's bronze and dark. I'm not even going to comment on that because you just know that's not good enough. Sheer to medium coverage BB cream tinted moisturizer with a freshness complex and hyaluronic acid to provide a cooling sensation, a longer lasting freshness and 24-hour moisturization, along with SPF 25 to defend against environmental stresses. Evens and brightens skin tone, covers blemishes and helps minimize the appearance of blocked pores. Contains antioxidants, vitamin E, peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil help cool, freshen and awaken skin. Easy to apply for a healthier looking complexion and a natural mattified finish. Alcohol free, cruelty free, bespoke formulation. I don't know what that means. They have an Instagram filter to help you find your shade. I'm going to, okay, so apparently you can't choose anything else other than bronze. Let me save the effect and have a try that way. It's not even there. Hello. I'm just going to find it quickly. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe it'll work this time. Nope. So to me there's a glitch, at least on my phone. I'm not able to, I'm pressing on the medium, I'm pressing on the light, I'm pressing on the dark. It's not happening. So obviously, as we can see, the bronze shade would be the wrong shade for me. Good job I didn't get that shade. I think we've read enough. Let's now just try it because I'm intrigued. Just to let you know, this morning I washed my face with my regular cleanser and I applied my Function of Beauty serum. That's all I've done because I didn't want to apply a moisturiser, since this is a moisturiser. I want to see how moisturised I do actually feel. Like I've mentioned, I really do like the packaging. I don't think it's particularly very manly. Is it more manly than it is feminine? Yeah, I guess. So I can see how it's catered towards men. It does say SPF 25, which is nice, with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E and color correcting technology. I have the shade Light. The writing at the back is exactly the same as it was on the website. For best results, apply directly to the face, evenly spreading to cover the skin, can be layered in areas that need additional coverage. Use every day for a natural and fresh non-makeup look. So I already know that it's not exactly completely my cup of tea. We shall see how well it covers some of my discoloration. Will it cover at all? I'm very skeptic about this. Can you tell? It does have a colour, which is nice to see. And I have dampened my sponge, but I don't think that's how it's going to work. I can see like next to nothing on my skin. I can sort of feel the cooling effect that they talk about, which is nice. I'm just going to use my fingers and let's see that way. Hello? Is anybody home? Like, I cannot see anything. Like, I'm not a massive BB cream type of person, but like, please tell me I'm not the only one. Like, I cannot see anything. Like, the more I'm trying to rub this in, and my skin is going more red because I'm rubbing it in. Like, it's just, why would someone use that? Okay, so I have the BB Tinted Moisturiser on both sides of my face, and this is what it looks like next to my bare face. Is there like any coverage? It's very, very minimal. I'm definitely not the right person to be trying this out, but I can only imagine that if you're a man that has acne and you want to cover it, this will definitely not be like sufficient. You know, men tend to have issues with like the beard area because that's where they shave, and I tend to get acne like over here, and it's not gonna get covered, you know. Like, this is way too sheer, and I always say this: you're better off buying a foundation that's like maybe not full coverage, because if you want this like very light natural effect, then you're better off getting like a medium coverage, even a high coverage foundation, and like shearing it down by just not using a lot, or like mixing it with a moisturizer. That way you can actually control the coverage, because like at this point I cannot get it to cover. So to me it's a bit like, what's the actual point? If you want to use this as a moisturizer and maybe like a boost of confidence, if you do have less acne than myself, it's actually not that bad. I really like the finish of it. It's still like, it has like this skin almost like finish. It's reasonably matte, but as you can see when I turn, it's not flat, which I really like. There's no point me doing a wear test on this, to be honest. I can't see anything, and at this point right now, like, it's just meh. It didn't do enough, and it doesn't look as nice as I expected it to. I might wear it for a couple of hours just to let you know like the update, but to be honest, it simply isn't worth £25 to me. Yes, it might be a nice moisturizer, which is kind of what I'm about to test out with couple of hours of wear, whether I do feel nice and hydrated, whether I don't have tightening effect because I didn't use my regular moisturiser beforehand. I don't think that should happen because I have oily skin, so my skin naturally sort of moisturises itself throughout the day. But like, I don't know, I like that cooling effect, I really do, and I don't mind the way it looks on the skin. It's definitely very light though. Like, I would still need to cover some of the individual spots. Everything about this just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, I would love to know what you think of makeup catered specifically for men. Do you just look at that and think, why? Just why even put that toxic masculinity? Why approve it? Why follow it? Just buy yourself some makeup, man, and wear whatever you want. Get some good concealer like the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer, and spot conceal. Even use it as foundation. That is a very nice high coverage concealer that you can just, you know, do a dot and rub all over your face, and honestly, I can only imagine I'd get a similar effect. And this is like 5 times the price of the Revolution concealer, so it's just not worth your money. I feel like I sweat more because of this. It's like sealing in my pores, and I don't know, man. I think this is a complete fail. Hello, editing me here. I have decided to do a proper wear test because I felt like it was a little bit unfair. I was a little bit unfair on the foundation. I didn't give it a proper wear test. It just lacked the coverage for me, and that really discouraged me from wanting to try it out. But the foundation, or the BB cream I should say, it actually wasn't so bad. So I decided to get ready for work and wear this BB cream that day. I put it on with my sponge because I felt like that gave me like the smoothest finish. I decided to spot conceal with my favorite Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. This is the concealer that I mentioned early on in the video, where I would just recommend just using that as a foundation if you want. Then I applied a little bit of powder under my eyes because I wanted to set the concealer I put under there. I decided to test out a cream bronzer on top of this BB cream, and it blended in beautifully. It looked really nice. It didn't disturb the base. I finished my makeup at around 7:30. I then went to work and made a check-in almost at 11, which means I had that foundation on for about 4 hours. Those oils that they mentioned in the description are definitely there because I was slightly shiny. The coverage that this BB cream has was still reasonably there. However, it has quickly disappeared and made me feel like an oil slick. An hour later, I looked like a disco ball, and like I mentioned in the video, it is just simply not worth £25. I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope it was interesting. It was definitely an interesting experiment for me, but I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you next week with another Fabs and Flushes 2021. We had a fail this week, but I'm sure next week will be a lot more interesting. So if you would like to see that, just subscribe and you'll see it next week. Right, you are great. Thank you so much for watching.